How many other minor children, biologically yours, not a girlfriend, not a stepchild? How many others?
5.
5 others. What are their names? Miss Derrick, stop shaking your head. What are their names and ages?
Say that again.
Sir, please state your first and last name for the record.
Mr. LaQuezio Watson.
And ma'am, your first and last name for the record.
Derrick.
And counsel for the state.
Gabrielle George with the Office of Attorney General.
Service.
Yes, Judge, if I may. If I may, oh, it's both parties. Okay, if I can first call Mr. Watson. Sir, did you receive a copy of the state's petition today via email?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you understand that the state is asking to move forward with the rights hearing today?
Right.
Okay. Judge, I would pass the witness and briefly call Miss Derrick. Miss Derrick, have you had the opportunity to speak with someone this morning?
No.
You have not? Okay, great. 1 second, I want to make sure, see if we already have service on you. Miss Derrick, do you by chance have access to your email at this very moment?
Yes.
Okay, can you please check your email and see if you've received an email from Gabrielle George? It might take a second, but I want to be able to get you served on record, okay? So I need to verify once you receive that email.
Well, I was served at the last hearing.
Last hearing, which would have been, okay, but we had a visiting judge on that day. We just had the same issue on the last case on, if you're talking about May 7th, that's not gonna count because Judge Evans is not here to be able to see that reflective on Dallas County, okay? So just give it a second.
Okay.
The petition is pretty long because of the pay record, so it just may take a second for you to receive it.
Okay.
It's saying it just sent, so it should be arriving any second now, Miss Derrick, and it should be from Gabrielle George.
Okay, I received it.
Okay, perfect. And you do understand that we are asking to move forward with the rights hearing today with Mr. Watson. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
Okay. Judge, I would pass the witness and ask the record to reflect that Ms. Derrick as well as Mr. Watson both were served with a copy of the state's petition today via email, and the state is asking to proceed with the rights hearing today.
Let the record reflect both parties have been served, cases ready for a rights hearing. Mr. Watson, the Attorney General's Office, State of Texas, has filed a motion for enforcement of child support and or medical support against you. The Attorney General's Office is alleging you have failed to comply with the court's order in full each and every month. The Attorney General's Office is requesting that I find you in contempt of court, and if I did, there is a possibility you could go to jail up to 6 months and pay a fine up to $500. I'm going to give you 3 options. First option, sir, you have the absolute right to an attorney, but you could waive that right here today. If you do and the state proves their case today, there's a possibility you can go to jail today. Second option, come back on November the 5th, hire your own private attorney, and between now and the next court setting, the Attorney General's Office will request of you 2 things to avoid their request of jail on November the 5th. Those 2 things are, Ms. George?
To bring back a lump sum payment of $3,600 in addition to paying your current child support and medical support as previously court ordered.
Third option, you believe you cannot afford an attorney, sir. You would like me to consider appointing you one here today, still come back on November the 5th, and the state still has their same 2 requests. Of the 3 options, sir, what are you requesting?
Court-appointed lawyer.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you a couple of questions to see if you qualify. Mr. Watson, are you presently employed?
Yes.
Where are you employed?
I'm just a mobile barber.
Did you say a mobile barber?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so you're self-employed, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on average, although it may vary, before any expenses, how much do you earn monthly, sir?
Probably about $1,200 to $1,500.
Or a mortgage?
No.
Where do you live, sir?
With my mom.
Okay, and you don't have to pay her anything monthly for living there?
Yes.
Well, how much is that? That's what I'm asking.
$450.
Okay, do you have a truck or a vehicle?
No, ma'am.
If you're a mobile barber, how do you get around?
Lyft, Uber.
How much do you pay on Lyft or Uber monthly for your, being the barber?
About $100.
Okay. Do you have any other minor children under the age of 18 or still in high school other than any children you share with Ms. Derrick?
Yes.
How many other minor children biologically yours, not a girlfriend, not a stepchild? How many others?
5.
5 others. What are their names? Ms. Derrick, stop shaking your head. What are their names and ages?
Say that again?
What are your children's names and ages?
I don't think that has nothing to do with this case, right?
Oh, it does.
Nah.
Oh, you don't want to provide it?
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to deny you with providing you an attorney. I will order you personally to my court on November the 5th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If you fail to appear, a capias will be issued for your arrest. It is the Attorney General's office requesting you bring that lump sum. When you come on November the 5th, make the payments in full or they will be asking for jail. Ms. Derrick, your presence is required. If you fail to come, the case might be dismissed. Ms. George, you need them to wait a moment?
Yes, Judge, I'm almost done with the order, but if you both can mute yourselves and stay on the call, I need you guys to sign off on the order and then you guys will be free to go.